Hey y'all, if you would turn with me to Matthew 11:28. Again, that's Matthew 11:28. Come to me, all you who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. You ever been in a situation where you're just tired, you're just burdened down with things and the weight of the world, and you see in this verse, what did Jesus say? Jesus says, all who are weary, all ye labor and are heavy laden, come to me and I'll give you rest. Why? What is a portion of this rest that he's talking about? Well, not only is it the obvious, he will ease your mind, he will ease your conscience, but also, I believe when you come to him with the burden, or what we think is a burden, and we come to him, he will assure us, he will remind us of what he's done for us in the past and how he's been faithful. It is so easy in a moment of overwhelm, in a moment where you're so overwhelmed to just crash, under the burden, under the weight of the world, under the weight of maybe what your parents expect of you, what the world expects of you, maybe what your family, what your friends expect of you. But Jesus says, come to me, all who are heavy laden and burdened. There is nothing that is a burden to you that isn't important to God. Now, it's not necessarily a burden to Him, because nothing's really a burden to Him. But there's nothing that is ever a burden to you that isn't important to God. And that's to give you some semblance of comfort and some semblance of peace. God cares about you and God loves you. God cares about what you care about. If it's important to you, it's important to God. Maybe not on the same level as you think is important to you, but it is important to God because you are important to Him. With the recent shooting that I heard about, there's tragedies that happen all around the world, but that's just something that I got a notification on my phone about. With the shooting in Texas, it's hard to know what to do sometimes. Maybe you don't know what to say. Well, say the name of Jesus. Not only that, but just give Him your problems and to give Him your trials and give Him your burdens. Give Him your family, give Him your job, give Him your life. And certainly those things that were such heavy laden on you at the beginning are not so anymore. Because in the light of Jesus and what He's done for you, and the light of you coming to Him with your problems, that opens the door for Him to remind you of what He's done for you in the past. And that also opens up the door for a question of, hey, I've been faithful to you up to now. What makes you think I won't be faithful to you again? What makes you think I won't see you through as you do my will? Now that is important. You gotta make sure you're doing God's will. I mean, this is not excuses to get the burden off of you, but it will give you comfort also to seek out the will of God. And if you ain't God's will for your life, it will give you something of comfort. Now, I'm not saying this will, if you have a heavy burden and you come to God, He'll just make everything okay and everything will just be hunky dory. He's not saying that. And on some level, I desperately wish He was. But He's not. He says, I'll give you rest. He doesn't say I'll take it away from you. He said I'll give you rest. I will make it so you realize that you don't have to carry that on your own. You may have to carry that either way more, but you don't have to carry the burden of your family, the burden of your job, the burden of your responsibilities. You don't have to carry those burdens on your own. That is not what He wants for you. This verse tells me also that He wants it from you. He longs it from you. He wants you to come to Him and say, God, I got a problem and I need your help. So we can say, oh, so son, I can do that, no problem. And then He lifts you up, and He reassures you that it's all gonna be okay. In the wake of this recent tragedy and all the tragedies of the world, it can feel so overwhelming at times, and it can be hard to see the good in it. It can be hard to see any semblance of good in a world of such evil. But the Bible says if you have a problem, if you have a heavy burden, like maybe sick in this world, and you have heavy burden and you have heavy, just come to God and He will give you rest. He will give you rest. Guys, God bless you. I love you. Thank you for listening to my video. I'll see you next week.